her. See, the problem is we blame him and they blame her. Nobody looking at themselves. Now, and I'm not just talking in general. I'm talking Christians. I'm not talking about the world. The world going to do what the world's going to do. I'm talking about when Christians look like the world. And then the other problem comes in, well, Rev, I hear what you're saying. And this man was not from the world. He was from my church. She was from the church. So, in reality, I wasn't unevenly yoked. Remember how I said we can twist this thing to make it fit us? Just because you in church with somebody don't mean they love the Lord. Not only that, if a man of God who's in your church approaches you to engage in relationship before a ring is on the finger and the covenant is before God, now what part of that do you not understand is not of God? Because see, we'll do that. We will find the escape within the branch to say, well, at least I'm with a man of God or a woman of God, but the outcomes are the same. Let me show you something. Leviticus, the 18th chapter. Let me tell you what happens when you go against God and you deal with sexually immoral behavior in his house. And then you question him for why you're getting all the drama that you had. Now, God, and I want you to understand this is the book of Leviticus. In other words, this is from the law. This is from the Torah. In other words, before you was even born, this book was written. You understand what I'm saying? That means that the stuff that we dealing with ain't nothing new. So the Bible already knows the power and the pull, and it tries to warn the children of Israel, which in turn goes back to who? Us. 18, I'll start with verse 1. The Lord spoke to Moses. Speak to the Israelites and tell them, I am the Lord your God. You must not do as they do in the land of Egypt where you have been living. And you must not do as they do in the land of Canaan, into which I am about to bring you. You must not walk in their statutes. So in other words, you're not to engage in what they engaged in where you left, and you're not to engage what they engaged in to where you're going. You follow that? You must observe my regulations, and you must be sure to walk in my statutes. I am the Lord your God, so you must keep my statutes and my regulations. Anyone who does not so will live by, anyone who does so will live by keeping them. I am the Lord. So if you live his way, you're going to live and prosper. But when you deviate, you're in trouble.